Hello, James Sharman here alongside Craig Forrest. It's been a great World Cup so far. Today, though, a really strange World Cup. The rarest of rarest things happened, Craig. England won a penalty shootout.
How about that?
At the World Cup. Their first in 4 attempts. They're now 2 wins out of 7 overall in big tournaments. Was it a game they should have won regardless, do you think?
Well, if you look at the first 85 minutes, I would say that England were the better side over that period of time, and Colombia looked like they were dead and buried. And then for the last 5 minutes, and they started to play, got their opportunity off a corner kick, and they tie it up. And then I thought Colombia, when they came out, which really surprised me because their approach was so negative, I thought, from the opening outset, but they played better through the extra time and actually played to a point where I thought England were going to be on the rope. So happy to get to penalties, if you like. And then, England winning the penalty shootout was massive for them as well. To break that streak, there's been just a painful history of losing on penalties and losing at points of the tournaments in the past where they think they shouldn't. It's a massive moment for this team, a really massive moment for the Football Association, for all these young players and Gareth Southgate.
Yeah, for a generation, England teams would underachieve in the big stage and would crumble under the pressure of shootouts and high-intensity games.
Yeah.
But this is a young team with really low expectations. If you're Gareth Southgate, you must be very proud of your team right now.
Yeah, the mentality of the team. I think it's a big thing with Gareth Southgate that he's with this group, or has been with this group at youth levels as well, at tournaments. They know each other really well. He's built a trust up with them. There's a real honesty. They know what he's doing. They're buying into it. And they also had a little bit of luck. The narrative would have been slightly different if they lost this penalty shootout as well. But I think even if they had done that, I think overall, I think the experience has been good with this team. And the future is bright, and there's a good group, a good core that you're talking about, a bunch of players that like each other, and it bodes well for the future, like I said.
Yeah, Harry Kane now has 6 goals on the tournament as well.
That's right.
Leading the Golden Boot chase as well. So historic day in many regards for this team, making the quarterfinals. Up next, Sweden, a winnable game, but by no stretch an easy game.
Yes.
Were you disappointed somewhat as well by Colombia?
I was, like I said, for the first 85 minutes. I was literally writing down that when they started to want to pass it and get in amongst England, and of course they're trying to protect the lead a little bit, but when they got amongst them, they showed what the Colombians can do. You expect them to play that exhilarating, fast pace, getting down the channels football, which we didn't see at all really until later in the game. And in the end, it looked as though they were going to go through on the penalties. They had England on the ropes, and then England ended up nipping them in the butt with the winning the penalties late. So it's good.
As I mentioned, Sweden also progressed, beating Denmark, a tight affair, but this Sweden team, we have to give them a lot of credit too. I'm not sure there's a better defensive team right now at the World Cup. If they score a goal, watch out. They are tough to beat.
Yeah, you think of teams like Portugal 2 years ago in the Euro that defended that well and got goals on opportunities. Greece back in 2004. This is a team that could play like that as well. They lack some goal-scoring touch, and they need too many opportunities to score goals. But overall, they deserved it. They really outplayed the Swiss, 250-1 before the tournament started to win the World Cup. And they're in a great position. Lundqvist defending is excellent, very commanding at the back. So always give yourself a chance. So England will be in a battle. Sweden will be happy to play England. They'll know each other very well.
Yes, we're into the quarterfinal stage. They kick off on Friday.